morning, good morning. Day 283 of From Here to Jerusalem. Walking from West Cork to Jerusalem with a harp on your back. Sean the Harp, my good self, Jerry the Stick is in the hostel. On day 283 of From Here to Jerusalem, the Serbian president came to the building next to the hostel. The evening before, I had played in Moisvet across the road from the hostel, and which was really nice to just play. It was wonderful. But I had been invited to come in the next day for breakfast. I ended up spending there the whole day because they locked down the street, the whole street. And not only did they lock it down, there was Secret Service, there was army, there was police. They came and checked on all the inhabitants. They were told to keep the curtains closed, nobody was to look outside. And I did. I got to see the president while drinking coffee and eating soup. I made a photograph and I made a bit of film as he was coming out of his car. Then I went back in to drink the rest of my coffee, and 10 minutes later this man with an earpiece walks through the door, walks up to the woman at the next table and goes, "Did you make a photograph? Did you film as the president was arriving?" And she was very uncomfortable. She was really uncomfortable. And so they went like, "No, it was her," and they're pointing at me. And I go, "Yeah, that was me." And they're going, "She's a foreigner." And I'm going, "Yes, I am." So he asked me, could he see my phone? And I said, "Yeah, I'll show you where the files are." And I said, "Do you need me to delete them?" "Yes." So I did. Now, in itself, fair enough. Whatever, like, you can run whatever country, whatever way you like, right? I'm just a visitor here. But I was thinking, you know, if we're in the park and President Higgins is there, you're going to make a photograph. Well, I'm not here. It's not up to me to say anything about it. Like I said, I'm only a visitor here. But you know, on a human level, I feel for the Serbians, because this is their political representation. That is very sad if your public representatives feel so threatened that they don't allow for anybody to shoot any photographs, film, or whatever. There were no people cheering along the road, like it was an empty street full of officials. I thought it'd be good to have a photograph for the video. That's all I was thinking about, and to prove that I'd seen the President of Serbia. Now, I don't know if they didn't want to know, they didn't want people to know where he was, or of course I don't know. But it gives me the feeling that politics is like a hardening place, a place which is not safe for the people that are in it and for the people that are watching it. And it makes me want to ask questions about who's representing who and how. But that's not my place. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make my way to Jerusalem. This is what I saw. This is what my experience was. And now I don't have a photograph of the President of Serbia. You'll have to Google it. That's really it. Now, the reason he was there, I was told, is there's a next to the building where I'm staying, before the war, it was a Czech cultural center. And, got through a red light. And this cultural center, after the war, the Russians occupied it, and it was never returned to the Czechs. So after a lot of humming and hawing, after the Russians left, I'm sure there was damage to the building. We've been hearing them hacking, sawing, doing whatever. And yesterday was the day that it was handed back to the Czech Republic. I don't know if it is a cultural center or not, but that was the story. After that, I stayed. I had a few beers, so I had my coffee and my soup, and then I went straight to beer and hung out with the people in Moisvet, which is like a kafana type restaurant, coffee house, beer, wine, and talked to my new best friend, who used to be a pilot from Novi Sad originally. So he actually worked in the aerodrome where I passed by, which was also an area where I was not allowed to take any pictures. So yeah, I've been in the thick of it, I suppose. I talked to the lady afterwards. Her name is Lydia. She has two children, one of 21, one of about 10 years old. And yeah, they were worried, and like she was worried. She said to me, like, we could have been arrested. And I made light of it, because what else can I do? I can of course plead not knowing, which is fine. That probably is different for her. So that was my story of day 283 of From Here to Jerusalem. After that, I went to a very well reviewed cheap restaurant in the center, and it was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed the food. The wine was all right. I felt very lonely. I also got to read the latest interview I did with the West Cork people, which is coming out this week. I suppose it's going to print today, and it's a lovely, lovely article. It made me cry, because there is a piece in it about me missing home, and I do, and I really, really appreciate being a Dutch person, being able to live in Ireland the way I have already for 26 years, and to be able to call a place like Clonakilty my home is an absolute joy. It's been something else. Now I have to get on with today, which is the day after. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good one. God bless.
check it. Check it. Check it out. 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 Bounce, bounce, bounce. Check it out. Check it out. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Check it out. Check it out. Bounce, bounce. Check it out. Check it out. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check, 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 check.